This is my grandma's house, and she lived here for decades, and most of it is exactly like she left it. But I moved here a year and a half ago with a vision for what this place could become. So today I'm going to be showing you room by room exactly what I'm working with. So this is my grandma's room, and one of the best parts about this room that I really like is the size of it. It's the biggest bedroom, and also the view that it has of the yard and land outside. So I am eventually going to make this my bedroom, hopefully sooner rather than later, because my bedroom is over there and I have this vision for this room to make it into a beautiful, soft, cottage style retreat. But one of the things that is going to have to go is the rose wallpaper. As iconic as it is, it just doesn't go with my vision, and it's kind of peeling off as well as the ceiling. So I actually hope to plaster these walls to give it some of the original. It's an 1890s house, and the walls are concrete plaster right now that aren't wallpapered. But I hope to plaster the walls to just give it a soft depth, and I'm really excited to eventually make this my bedroom. So, like I said, hopefully that comes sooner rather than later. And here's an ode to the rose wallpaper while it still lives. But as you could probably see in the previous video, there is just a bunch of junk in here right now. And this room has kind of become where I put stuff that I don't have anywhere else to put. And my grandma also still has a lot of her clothes in this room. That closet is full of clothes, and so is that dresser. Hi, Mr. Frog. What are you doing in here? He likes to look out that window and watch people come and go. So this is my room, and I actually do really like the wallpaper in here. I think it's really my style, and I like what I've been able to do with it, with the rugs and the curtains. And I also really like the wood floors in this room. I'm not a carpet person, so it's been a great room for me as I am not yet transitioned into living in grandma's room. One thing I don't love about this room is just the size. It can become really awkward to fit all of my furniture and my dog's bed and everything that I want in my bedroom in this space, but it's not so bad how I have it arranged right now. And the long-term vision for this room, once it's not my bedroom anymore, would be to have it be a giant closet and get ready room because that sounds amazing, and what girl wouldn't want that? So this is my office, and I actually made an entire video of kind of rearranging and decorating this room, and it's not so bad. It's my favorite room in the house. I love to sit here at my desk, and the view out this window is beautiful. But something that I don't love about this room is that the light doesn't work, and there's only one outlet, and it's way over there behind my camera right now. So it's kind of hard, like with charging my computer and things like that. And obviously the light not working, that's bad. So there's some electrical problems that goes throughout the whole house. There are actually no outlets that have grounds up on this top level, and that is just a symptom of my grandparents not having a lot of extra financial resources over the decades in order to invest in the electrical system and upgrade it properly. And so that's not great. And that's something that's going to need to be improved. But my vision long term for this room is to keep it my office because I just absolutely love working in here, but maybe eventually to put some more windows in, bigger windows, or eventually expand and renovate this entire corner to be a window because there is such an amazing view of all the land and my prairie trails off to that side. And I see a lot of potential to just have maybe a reading nook in this other corner and just make it a cozy working space. But it already is, and I'm grateful for the state that it's in right now. because where it started, this was just a junk room and it was really, really bad. So right now we're doing okay. So this is the upstairs bathroom, and I love how much light is in here. One of the things that is not great about this bathroom is that this floor is soft right here, kind of, and is going to need some structural repairs as I dig into it. And I really am looking forward to remodeling this bathroom because this vanity just isn't in the best shape. It's kind of short. This toilet's kind of short and it just needs some upgrades. So I'm really looking forward, maybe this winter, hopefully this winter, to renovate this bathroom and fix the floor issue, which has created an issue in the downstairs bedroom. As you'll see very soon, there is an issue caused by this soft floor situation going on up here, the root cause of it. And so, yeah, I'm gonna really enjoy just doing renovations, doing some plaster in here as well, and getting a new vanity and just making this bathroom a lot more enjoyable and usable for my everyday experience. Okay, now going from the bathroom, we are going to enter the final frontier of the upstairs, which is this mystery door here, right at the top of the stairs. First, let's admire this cat lace curtain. Yes, Grandma. Okay, like I said, final upstairs area, and this is affectionately, no, not affectionately. This is the Christmas storage room, and it is a shit room. And it's hard to open this door, so excuse me. But we have Santa because it's the Christmas room. So, as you can see, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. It is where I've put a lot of my grandma's stuff that I didn't have anywhere else to put. That was in my office, etc. And so you can't even walk in there right now. I realize that. And there's a lot of Christmas stuff, obviously. So, yikes. But it's actually a really big room. And there's some plumbing fixtures back there, believe it or not, that I could actually hook up a sink in here. It's like a really big room. It's hard to see, but this is the size of my bathroom. Definitely. So this room has a lot of potential. The issues with it are extremely obvious. They did take out a window. There used to be a window in this room that was removed because it wasn't being used. I don't know. But anyways, this room is limitless possibilities. I could take out this wall and just expand the bathroom and have a much bigger bathroom. There are a lot of things I could potentially do with this room, but right now it is in the state that it is, and so I'm just gonna close the door and we're gonna go downstairs. Okay, so now we're downstairs and this is the living room area, and this is Kitty Lewis, but I'm gonna kind of rapid fire the downstairs. There's only one bedroom down here, and it is kind of Katie Lewis's room slash a really weird bed bath. So I will head there next. It's that room over there and show you what is going on. What do you think? Hey. He's like, why did you grab me? I grabbed you because you're a baby. Okay, so here is this strange bed bath situation, and it's like this because in the later years of my grandpa's life, he passed away in 2009, but he got really sick and he could not go upstairs to the upstairs bathroom or anything upstairs. And so there being no bathroom on the main floor originally, they had to retrofit this in kind of in a rush, in a hurry, in one of the only places that they could downstairs, which was this guest bedroom, this spare room. And so this bedroom now is awkwardly sized over here to really not be big enough for a bed, and it has like this galley style bathroom situation. But it is a jacuzzi tub. That was a send that is nice to have, not gonna lie, and a decently upgraded shower situation versus the shower upstairs, which is a very old bathroom. So that this is what it is. First of all, it's really nice to have a bathroom downstairs. And so that's the good part about this situation. It's really nice to have an extra shower, extra toilet, and have them be on the main level. But the situation with the setup isn't ideal. I think my vision for the long-term future of this room would be to put laundry in here as well and turn it into more of a bathroom laundry room situation. I don't really know, but the laundry room is in the basement. Laundry is downstairs right now, which is a lot of work to go up and down the stairs. And the basement is scary, which you'll see. So this room is awkward and it is what it is, but there's a story behind it, and it had to function for my grandparents and for my grandpa at that stage in his life as well. So I said I would show you the problem that the soft floor upstairs in the upstairs bathroom has created. And here it is. So that is a water leak that was going on upstairs. It's not happening anymore, and I don't really know what it was, but it caused a hole in this ceiling. So now there's a hole in this ceiling, and that's is what it is. Okay, so walking out of this bedroom, we have the living room area, and then there's a dining area, which is kind of awkward right now with my walking pad, but this view from this French door out of the porch and the land is just beautiful. I'm so glad that there's big, nice French doors here. And this, I know this area is really chaotic right now, but like I said, I love the view of the French doors, and my vision for this dining area is to have it be again like cottage farmhouse style with really nice decor and some linen curtains on either side of the French door. It's going to be really chic, trust me and believe me, but I think there's a lot we can do down here. And these wood floors as well are original to the house, and my uncle actually restored these wood floors maybe 10 or 15 years ago. It was all carpeted. And so I love that about these downstairs areas as well, that they have the original wood floors and it's in really nice shape. So this is my kitchen, and there are some things I really love about this kitchen. Both of the windows have great views of the land, and there's a lot of light in here, especially in the afternoon. But something that I don't really love about this kitchen is the amount of storage. I could do with a lot more storage. There's a lot of my grandma's things that are still in the cupboards that I'm not ready to get rid of and she's not ready to get rid of. So I would love to add some more functional cabinetry and really just elevate this kitchen. I did paint these cabinets and lighten it up in here a lot about 5 years ago before I lived here, and I love that. I really just look forward to continuing to elevate this space because I spend so much time when I'm at home in the kitchen. I do a lot of cooking and preparing food, and it's just where I spend a lot of my time. So to have a really beautiful, functional kitchen, even more so than it is right now, I'm really grateful for the condition that it's in right now. But just continuing to have the vision of elevating it and making it a really elegant farmhouse style kitchen with a little bit more storage for all my things. So that's the kitchen, and we're gonna end this house tour downstairs in the basement, which is a little bit scary, so just get ready. We made it. We're in the basement, and this is a weird room. It's all really weird down here. But this is where the washing machine is, and the dryer is actually on the other side of the basement. I don't know why it is like that, probably just a practical reason. But one of the things down here that is in the worst shape is the plumbing. The plumbing situation is not great because my grandpa was a DIY guy, and a lot of that was out of necessity. Like we talked about, just financial resources weren't very abundant, and he did a lot of stuff himself, and there is a lot of his own plumbing down here which is an expression of his creativity because he got very creative with it. This whole situation is generally a mystery to me, but there is, I think this was for developing photos. I think this was a dark room because they had a photography business and the garage was his studio where he took studio portraits. They did wedding photography, and I'm pretty sure he was developing his own photos, experimenting with that at a certain time. So I'm pretty sure this is a photo developing situation, and I don't know. I don't know what all of this plumbing is otherwise. And there's just a bunch of electrical that he had to run down here as well. And so just a lot of mysteries going on here, but I'll give you a view of the rest of the basement. This is an issue. This is an issue right here. There is a toilet in this stall, and it does work, and I hate looking at it, and I hate even believing and knowing that it's there. So that toilet needs to go, the plumbing for that toilet needs to go, etc., etc. But it is kind of an issue to have unused plumbing in a home because it creates some places where bacteria can grow, and that's not great. So this is the original chimney, and it is being used by the hot water heater exhaust all the way up to the roof. It does run throughout the entire house, but as you can see, it is crumbling. Not great. And I would love, my vision for the future would be to expose the original chimney as it goes throughout the house because it has been covered by paint and plaster and things like that. And I would love to expose it and put in a wood-fired stove at some point. That would be my dream. I don't know how feasible that is, but I have that dream. So this is the other side of the basement. The dryer is over there. This is some sort of burner that my grandpa had the exhaust running to a flagpole outside. It is another creative situation. And I really have no idea how I'm gonna get that thing out of here because it's big and heavy. So thank you so much for joining me on this house tour. I know that not everything's perfect. And there are some really good things, and there are some really bad things, and there are some really ugly things. And that is just a part of it. I have chosen to be here, to be building my life here because of the vision that I have for what I can make it and what it can become for me. And you really do have to choose in life things that aren't perfect. There's no perfect solution or answer. And this house is going to be so much heart that I have to put into it and work. And that is what I hope to share here on my YouTube channel. So please subscribe to follow me along on this journey. I hope to post so much in the coming weeks and months and years of bringing this vision to life for myself and preserving so much of what has made this a family heritage situation, a house, and also having it be a special place for me and making sure that I'm doing things for myself that are aligned with my life that I want and the things that I want to build for myself. So subscribe to my channel, like this video, and join me back here. I'm going to be posting an outside version of this tour really soon with the good, the bad, the ugly of the outside. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you here for the next video. Bye! Your monster.